Hello, everybody. FAI here, or I here, and welcome back to another, series of mine. And in today's series, we'll be doing the Don't Starve Together, How to Survive First 20 Days series. Now, I'm going to be using Weber on this one, but yeah, I mean, most of the series is not that different from my original Don't Starve, How to Survive First 20 Days solo. But I thought that it would be good to point out some of the differences that do occur in Don't Starve Together, How to Survive versus Don't Starve single player How to Survive, as things have changed. One of the main things, of course, is the fact that when you are looking around the world, you'll probably have seen one of these few changes, which in this case, I got the Twiggy trees. Twiggy trees are a different change to how to gain twigs and whatnot on of course the overall twigs. There are also changes to like berry bushes. In this case, I didn't get juicy berry bushes, but you know, I figured this is a good chance for me to explain how twiggy trees work and why I have to pick up these twigs at first. When you first see this world, if you get twiggy trees, you're going to have to chop down these twiggy trees just so that you can gain your twigs. Now, obviously, if you do let these twiggy trees go through a cycle or two, you will have twigs that will drop. But for the most part, I will tell you that it's just easier to cut down the twiggy trees when they reach their tall state, get the 2 twigs, and then replant the seeds that come with them, because overall, you're going to find that you're going to be much more successful always reharvesting them, as each twiggy tree will give you 1 log per cut down, and they'll give you 1 log per dig up whenever you dig up the stump. So, in general, this does give you a good chance of gaining and being able to keep your log supply going, and your logs in top in peak performance, or in their peak capacity in your chests. One of the other changes are like the mosaic biome. In Don't Starve single player, there is no mosaic biome for say, so there is no dedicated spot for you to find gold rocks or anything like that. The gold rocks are just kind of spread out wherever they can be. Obviously, for most of you who have watched my single player Don't Starve series before, then you already know that you gotta gather up your twigs, your grass, your flint. These are your basic necessities if you've been watching my Don't Starve First 20 Days How to Survive single player. But with that being said, let's go ahead and skip ahead. I'm going to use some magical editing to skip ahead and show you guys some other changes that have occurred in Don't Starve Together versus Don't Starve single player. So with that being said, let's go ahead and do a little skip ahead. Okay, I've been exploring for a while, and here's one of the changes that have occurred when you skip ahead in Don't Starve Single versus Don't Starve Together. As you can see, you saw that giant beehive there. That is an additional boss that has occurred in Don't Starve Together called the Bee Queen. I don't believe she was added to Don't Starve Single Player. I mean, I know that getting bundle wraps and stuff was available in Don't Starve Single Player, but I don't know the exact way of getting it compared to Don't Starve Together. In Don't Starve Together, you can gain bundle wraps by killing the Bee Queen, which is a boss that will be initially available to you at the start of the world. But of course, personally, I would say don't bother bothering the Bee Queen until you're pretty set in your base and pretty set with gathering materials and supplies. But anyway, let's go ahead and skip ahead so I can show you guys something else that has changed with Don't Starve Together, everybody. Alright then, so we've been at the exploration for a while, and you're probably thinking, alright, why the heck are you showing me a touchstone? We've seen touchstones before in single player, but in single player, of course, those touchstones aren't already pre-built. In Don't Starve Together, touchstones are already pre-built, and of course, they are a one-time use. So once you've used it, they are gone forever as far as you as a player can use them. So, if you're playing with friends and Don't Starve Together, make sure that you create telltale hearts, and you can, of course, survive by having your friends give you a telltale heart if you do manage to foreseeably perish. Now, of course, you can still create meat dummies or meat effigies, which I will be explaining in Don't Starve single player and Don't Starve together. But for now, we're just going to focus on just the why touchstones are different compared to touchstones on Don't Starve single player. Anyway, let's go ahead and move ahead, and yeah, I'll tell you guys. I'll recap for you all of you how to, survive your first 20 days if you have already forgotten, or if you've not ever been watching my Don't Starve How to Survive single player. Once I find the mosaic biome, which I'll explain the mosaic biome and why it's important once we have found it. But with that being said, I will meet you guys when we have found the mosaic biome, everybody. Alright then. So here we are. We've done a lot of exploring over the course of time. Now, I know for many of you on this video, it's only been about 7 minutes. But, I mean, obviously I was exploring this for quite a bit of time before we finally got to this point. So, yeah, once we got to this point, I was fairly happy with finding the mosaic biome, which this is actually a fairly big mosaic biome. And, of course, it connects to a rock biome, which I've never really seen before when it comes to Don't Starve Together's generations. But with that being said, let's go ahead and recap for those of you who have never been watching my Don't Starve How to Survive single player or solo, and what you need to do to survive. Once you found the mosaic biome, or the biome where you can find rocks and your gold and stuff, you want to first of all create 20 rocks, or 20 you want to get 20 gold. You obviously want to get 40 rocks if you can help it, and then of course get 40 logs. That should be your basic startup for all your science machine stuff and just getting your first 20 days of survival going. Once you've created your science machine, I would immediately consider starting to create, of course, a gold, or should I say, a backpack. Backpacks will be your initial startup survival to help you with, of course, surviving and carrying more stuff. So I would recommend trying to make sure that you get a backpack as soon as you can. Another thing you'll want to try to create is your alchemy engine immediately. And then, of course, creating your refrigerator if you can find, of course, gears and stuff. And of course, if you can find, the items to create, of course, the refrigerator and stuff. But, you want to start creating crock pots and, also creating your, of course, drying rack if you can help it. Another thing, of course, is create the thermometer. That way you can keep an eye on if it's becoming winter or summer or autumn. And then, create your what's it called? Your campfire. Other things that you want to consider when it comes to creating items and stuff would be like your, of course, having like a winter hat of some sort, either the winter cap or creating a beef flow cap, rabbit earmuffs, something to keep you warm, and then also a thermal stone. But other than that, as far as your base goes, you want to create a thermometer so you can keep track of the temperature, a rain-o-meter or whatever the rain thermometer is. That way you can tell if it's raining or if it's not. Lightning rod, of course, and then, like I said, a crock pot, a fridge, a refrigerator, your first chest, and of course the fireplace or the fire pit. Other things you'll want to consider, of course, is your 20 berry bushes, your 20 to 15 berry bushes, or your 15 to 20 berry bushes, your 20 grass tops, and then if you're using twiggy trees, I would say go for 10 to 15 twiggy trees, but if you have saplings, then, of course, go for 20 saplings. But with that being said, other than that, it's just building up your food supply. So farms would be another good thing to get during your first 20 days of winter survival, and focusing on pig houses. Pig houses also would help you with, being able to survive winter. Other than that, I mean, you're pretty much going to be good to go, and you'll pretty much be ready for winter when it hits. But with that being said, I mean, that's pretty much it for this video, and that's pretty much it for how to survive in your first 20 days. I will meet you guys back in part 2 and recap on what I've done to also prep for my survival in part 2 of Don't Starve Together, How to Survive, and in prep of readiness for winter. So with that being said, thank you everybody for joining me today on this video. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you for being here. If you like this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, get subscribed, hit the bell notification, because I know you want to know when my next video drops next. Thank you everybody for joining me today on this video. Thank you for watching this video. And yeah, I'm live on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/FA_EYE. And I'm live on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday for sure. But lately, I've also been live on Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday and Saturday, I'm live for about 4 to 5 hours, sometimes a little longer. Thursday, I usually take a little bit of a shorter stream, and Monday and Tuesday are usually about 2 to 3 hour streams. I still don't have a full-on schedule yet, but I will be creating a schedule soon. So, look forward to a more solid schedule once I know exactly which way I'm going. But with that being said, thank you everybody for joining me today. Thank you for being here. And until the next one, everybody, this is FAI or I signing out and saying farewell, everyone.